already wonderful nowadays, eh? That you could cross Europe, all free. Huh? Before that, you cannot, no? Long time, just not long ago, eh? How many years ago? 20 years ago or 30 years ago?
16.
Only 16 years ago. It's not like this, eh? Wow, can you imagine? Yeah. The more people meditate and elevate, the better the world become, eh? You take it for granted, but the world has really improved, no? Everybody in the whole planet, huh? We have more convenience now, more freedom, yeah, everywhere. You see the difference or not? Huh? Yes. 16 years is about the time I kind of begin my job, no? Yeah? Or not? Come over here so people come behind, they have the room, move, up. Here. Don't just spread out because you have a lot of room. You never know, some legal immigrants are coming. Sneaking, look at that, see? All the time, look at that. Coming, going, coming. Yeah, it's good. You sit in the front here, okay? Unless you don't want to see me too up close with all the wrinkles, then you go behind there with the illusion that I look young and beautiful. Like the sister yesterday. Where is she? She's gone? Okay. The one in the front, move it so that the people in the back can sit. Anything new? Anybody have good vision, good stuff, good experience, feel good? New Buddha? I hope. So difficult to get a high level, So difficult. It's very long journey, not the number, I keep telling you. It's not like, for example, okay, you live in France, and you want to come to Hungary, yeah? You have to cross 2-3 borders, and it's a line, of course. But you have to travel. If you live next to the border, it's easier to go to maybe Austria, and then from Austria you have to travel the whole country and go to Hungary, yeah, and go to where we are. It's different, That is physically speaking, and the world in spiritual domain is vast, unimaginable. It is like infinite or infinite?
Infinite.
Huh?
Infinite.
Infinite? Where's something finite?
Yeah.
What else is about finite? Something, huh? Sometimes they say something finite. What is that?
Finite.
Infinite, no? Or something else written like finite?
Yeah, there is finite. There's
What
like
is?
finite mathematics. It's like statistics.
Okay. It's written the same. It's just saying different. Yeah, that's why we have war, we have trouble in the world, because we can't even speak one language. And in one language we couldn't even agree that the same spelling should pronounce the same. Now you understand why the world did not have peace, could not have peace up to now. Yeah, it's still boiling a little bit here and there, bubbling, little trouble here and there. Because of the mind, yeah? Even one language. And such easy as English, people agree that English is the most easy already. Still like that. Can you imagine? You learn all the kind of language, and how long it takes you to master it, so that you can make yourself understood, in such a nice way, a native way, so that you can get on well with the native. Yeah, the Arbor Tower. Lucky we have Kuan Yin language, huh? Yeah. You can feel better already, no? When you are in the same Kuan Yin family, you get on well, eh? You might don't speak very well English, broken Hungarian, but you're okay, yeah? Because you understand here, the heart, and you understand in the soul. You sit together, you feel like no difference, yeah? And when I see you, I don't feel difference, I feel that you are my family, you together, we are I'm yours, It feel good, right? Feel trusting, feel easy, right? Even some people don't speak Hungarian, or some people don't speak English, okay. Yeah, right? Sometimes you don't need translation, you just use your your hands. And it's okay, she cooked you a goulash, what is there to talk about? Right? As long as the goulash tastes good, that's okay. You nod your head, that's it, and she knows, oh, you're happy, yeah? No need to talk. It is good when you already feel peace in here. Then whether you talk or not talk, you feel peace with each other. And if you don't feel peace in here, you sit in the oval table in the United Nations many days, many months, and still cannot have too much peace going on. Yeah, because there's no peace in the heart because of possessiveness. This is my country. I don't allow you to walk here without visa, and the visa is only 1 month, and now you gotta get out. If not, blah blah blah. Yeah, and that's how war begins. Possessiveness. Yeah. So if here you don't learn to give, you cannot learn anywhere else. Yeah. Nowhere else you can practice this. Here you have to practice here. Charity begins at home. No? So don't ask me to allow this thing to happen here, okay? I'm very loving, tolerant, kind, generous, but no, you got to grow. So many years already and so many days here, at least, still don't learn the basic. Serve others is to serve yourselves. Anything you do here for anyone here, you do it to yourself. You gain your spiritual merit because they all saints here. That's the main point. Even no need to be saints. You have to be nice to people when you can. It's so easy. Yeah. They say it's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice. Yeah. So why not? Besides, you gain. I even have to give you the point so that you do it. Still don't do it. And then complain, why? So little, not enough. I want to go 6, 7, 8, 9 level. Be God Almighty. I want. Don't do anything at all. Can you imagine? He become a God. We all doomed. We finished. Yeah? What kind of God can you have? Suppose you are not willing to help people here and be nice to all the people around you, and you be a God Almighty, aren't we all trembling? Huh? Yeah? How are you going to have a space around here with that kind of God? Understand now? Yes. To be a high level or low level is all up to you. All up to you. Give yourself in. Forget yourself. Then everything will be fine. Everything will be yours. Yeah? It's really like that. It has to be your nature. It has to be natural. You will be that. Okay? You are God now. I told you last night, even though you are not on the 5th level. Not the 5th, I don't talk about 6 yet. Okay? Or 7. I am not sure about those things. But okay, 5th level. Say, the 5th level is the highest one of the whole creation, the whole created creation. Yeah? It's the nearest to God. Yeah? And have only 1% of physical material. The rest 99% is spiritual. Yeah? And it's the nearest of the Almighty, nearest one of the nearest possible that you can get near to God once you already created. It's almost spiritual. Yeah? The most spiritual of all the created areas. And the 5th level is next to the 6th. From 6 upward is God domain. And God Almighty lives in the 9th. Yeah? Well, He doesn't live, He's everywhere. But of course, has to be a place where begin, beginning. So, suppose I said to you that even if you're not on the 5th level, you're on the 3rd level, you're 4th level, you are already God. You are the divas. You are the gods. People could pray to you and have good response. Anyone you love, anyone you take pity upon, get healed, get helped, get blessed. Automatically, because your account is big. You might not be zillionaire, but you are millionaires. Yeah? Millionaires has a lot of money. So maybe you don't give 1 million away, but you could give 100,000 euros. That's a lot. Or even 10,000 euros. It helps a lot of ordinary people, understand? So you are that, multi-millionaire. Anybody who could even pray to you, and you will bless them, without knowing even, that you don't even know that person. Suppose somebody trusted you, and think that you look holy and saintly, and think that he in trouble, he prayed to you. Yeah? Mrs. Lily, Mr. Smith, help me. You look like a saintly person. Inside his heart, or he even pleaded to you. Maybe you don't know you can help, but you say, well, I pray for you, or I feel sorry for you. Then you help him right away, automatically. his situation will change. As much as the karma allows, as much as your sympathy to that person is, you help him, heals him, and you improve his quality spiritually and physically, emotionally, etc. even. You are gods. You are the gods that people sometimes pray to. The people from the physical world, they can only pray mostly to the physical God. Or the max is an astral God. Really, he can reach up to higher level. And you are here. You are the connection to the higher level, to the physical beings. So if they pray to you, or now if they pray to God, the God that they even know, whatever God they know, so it even reached to the third level or fourth level because of you. You are the connection. So you are really great. So be it, okay? Be one. Don't cling to your stupid habit and the possessiveness of your, I don't know, it's like a pattern. And you follow it instead of your own greatness. Follow your greatness. Be great. Be generous, okay? Be everything that you think noble and good. Yes, set yourself a goal. From today, I be a saint. I will act like a saint. I don't listen to my habit anymore. Because habit is your enemy. It kills you. It lowers yourself. It degrades your dignity. It drags you to a lower level. Your enemy is not the Satan. It's not the Maya. It's your own habit. Your brain, your mind. Your permission to let yourself identify with these, low-level kind of action and behavior. Because if you are not here, okay, and the world has not been elevated, then all the physical beings in this physical planet can only pray to the physical God. That's why you tell me, how come God doesn't hear? Your telephone line is short. Your money is not enough to pay for the mobile, whatever that is. Okay? Yes. And if you have no connection with the presidential palace, you can only complain to the local police. Yeah? And he can only do what in his power. But if you have connection with the president, maybe your complaint will go a little further and it gets more speeder. President, it's not his job, but he can call his assistant, tell that local police to do this and that for my friend acquaintance. So the president will know about it. Or even you're not acquainted with the president, you're acquainted with the minister, okay? All right. You're not the fifth level, okay? Then you're not with the president, fine. You are with the ministers. Or even the secretary of the ministers. Is it something already? And people tell you their problems, you can help more because you have Secretary of the Defense could help you more. Yeah, because the Secretary of the Defense, American, they have Secretary of the Defense. It's very funny. They have a general for taking care of the law, but they have a secretary to take care of defense. General attorney, yeah, general attorney they call it. And Secretary of Defense. Yeah, a Secretary to Defense. But a general to take care of the law, the internal. It's just a name, but I'm telling you, sometimes it's kind of difficult to understand. So the Secretary of Defense is better than a common folk that you meet on the street, or the shopkeeper or anything. He has more power. You are his friend. And if your problem is in the domain that he can help, because he knows many other people, other minister and so on and so forth, and then he can help you a lot. So you are in that position. You are the Secretary of Defense. You are the Secretary maybe of the Prime Minister, yeah, or you are the Minister, okay? Okay, your power might not be the Queen, the King, but you are Minister, or you are Prime Minister, depends on your level. People can come to you for help. So you are great. You are great. You are third level God. Most of physical beings cannot reach up there to pray. Because the third level God, he take care of the third level only. Yeah? The fourth level God, he take care of fourth level. The fifth level, God take care of fifth level, and so on and so forth. Only the master can tell the fifth, the fourth, the third to do what, or the second, or the first even. Tell them to do what, to help what person. Yeah? So you are really something for the people to rely on. Yeah? You have to train yourself into a more noble habit now. Every minute, remind yourself that you are saying, you're here to help. You're not here to take. You're not here to keep, but here to give. Here to help. That's your life goal. Okay? Noble thoughts. Yeah? Make noble things happen. Remind yourself day and night. That's the life you live. That is your life. No other life you should live. Yes. And then by doing that, not only you benefit anyone that comes to you, automatically, knowingly or unknowingly, you benefit yourself, of course. Huh? A minister who is efficient and good and kind and help people, be voted again, be promoted to a higher position, because he's doing good job. Everybody will love him. The president will trust him. Yeah? And the colleagues and all the other ministers will respect him. And he get higher and higher position all the time. So do good things to other people, automatically you will get it. You will get whatever you want or not want. It will come to you. Yeah? So do not think I ask you to do this and that because I want to be a master or take advantage of your goodness. No, I'm training you to be a good guy. Yeah? Even if you don't think you are sane or anything, you should live a noble life as a human being. Yeah? To be worth walking on this planet. Yeah? Otherwise we regress back to animal situation. Now that you are already above the animal's kingdom, you will never regress into being born as animal or anything unless you want to do that voluntarily for some reason, yeah, to help somebody or to be with somebody in that animal form so you can help him, help her, do something, okay? Or to be with a master. Yeah, that is your choice. You're free to choose. But you do not by force become animal anymore. Because you're already above it. You know, free from all this clutch of the Maya. Still, you need to use your power, position to help others. To be a nice person. It's very nice feeling. It's not that difficult to be nice, no? It's not difficult. Why it is difficult? Because you never train yourself. Practice, make perfection. Practice, make master. Yeah? Okay, practice. Yes. In Vietnam they say, trăm hay không bằng tay quen. In Vietnam they say, even a genius is not as good as well-trained person. Yeah, in one field, even if you're genius but you have never been trained to drive a car, I don't think you can. Whereas the taxi driver, he drives 12 hours a day, 10 hours a day, he can drive like nothing. And put a genius in it, can he? Yeah? If he doesn't have a driver license, he never drive before, he might make trouble, make accident. Train yourself. Just training. Every time you do something wrong, scold yourself. Say no, bad boy, or bad girl. Here is what you do, okay? Do that. Yeah. Train yourself like you train a dog. Because a dog, after being trained well, he do it well, you know, and they do it better even, so quick. The lady, remember the first day I told her to sit? Yeah, just habit, I tell my dog to sit so that they can eat better. Because if they do this all the time, sometimes they get choked, you know. So I say sit and eat quietly, you know, like peaceful. So I told her to sit, but she didn't know it yet. So she didn't sit. After that, every day she just sit. And the black dog also sit. So nicely. Both of them sit and get the cheese peacefully, you know, like a people. Yeah. Because sometimes if they jump too much while eating or whacking the whole body, they might get sick, you know? Yeah, that's all. I have a dog and he always very active, jump around, jump around. After he eat, he jump around, he got sick all the time, he vomit. Yeah, or sometimes I give him something to eat, but he's so excited and jumping. And then he got sick right away. He vomits out the food that I just gave, yeah? So it's better the dog eat quiet, you know? Yeah, not jumpy and not wagging the whole body, thing like that. Okay? Doesn't matter if he sit or stand, but it's better he sit because it's more quiet. And the food go down easier, you know? Yeah. My dog got sick because he jump all the time. But that dog, you cannot do anything about it. Even if you scold him, he come wagging tail lick you. He doesn't understand what scolding means. Just one. He's so loving and so sticky. So if he sit with you, he don't want to go anywhere. You have to pet him forever, you know. Pet here, there, scratching stump, scratching head, everywhere. And if you stop it, he take your hand, you know, and put it there. He grab your hand a little bit gently and put it right there where he want you to scratch. Yeah? Or lick until you fed up, you have to scratch him. And then until he fall asleep. Yeah? Oh, that dog is special, you know, very sticky. Demanding, and it's very, very chumpy, you know, and got sick all the time. And then I have to feed him again, you know. Yeah, after a while, I have to feed him again. He vomit out everything by jumping too much. Jump from love is not a bad thing or anything, but he jumps a lot, he got sick. All right, well, why do we talk about this, the dog again? Because they want attention. Huh? Training, yes, all right, thank you. The dog reminds me, train yourself like a dog. Yeah. Dog, you see, they train them to rescue people, yeah, and take the blind, help the deaf people to take the phone, or whenever the phone rings, the deaf people cannot hear, but he go and bark, and drag him by trousers to come to the phone. Yeah, so many things the dog can do, and you wouldn't think the dog can do that, right? He hear the phone, or he hear the ringing at the bell of the door. The dog that trained to help the deaf people, he will come and bark to the owner, and lead him to the door or lead him to the telephone accordingly. Make their life more comfortable. Yeah. And then the blind people, the dog will lead him know where to go. Yes. And dog can rescue people too. There's some dog who rescue people, who can smell, to lead the police to go where the people will be found, or rescue people by dragging them to swim to the shore. Recently there was a tsunami. We know that, huh? And there was a story of the dogs who swim into the water and